Hi, this is Sherry. I'm coming at you from Canyon Lake in the Ruby Slipper, and I have beached ourselves. I've decided to let us just get beached because there's a lot of people out on the lake today, and every time I try and go anywhere, a boat goes by and I'm in this big wake and I'm gonna get tipped. This canoe is very tippy. So I thought this was a really pretty location. Look at this, got all the little plants and this good stuff for you guys to look at while I'm talking. So I'm going to show you today. We haven't done this deck for a while. I'll turn this way in the light. We're going to be using the Archangel Power cards. Haven't used them for quite some time. This is usually my Sedona deck, right? So I'm going to hold you guys down this way. Oh, first of all, I'm going to talk to you about our totem. It's fox, the fox totem, and it's very special totem to me. The fox talks to us about stealth, adaptability, invisibility, blending into your surroundings if necessary. You think about the fox in the forest, and they can blend the color of the fox, the red. They can blend into the leaves in the fall and not be seen. So it talks about using and calling upon the wisdom of the fox. If you're in a situation where you need to blend in and not be noticed, you can even blend in. I've tried this. You can actually be in a party or somewhere and call upon the wisdom and just say, I don't want to be seen, and blend in like you're not there, and people will just kind of leave you alone. It's really a good totem messenger to call upon if you're somebody who's more introverted and has a difficult time being with a lot of people around you. So if you're in an uncomfortable situation, it's good to use. I was just speaking to my upstairs neighbor, and she's going through a hard time, and she said, you know, I don't even think I can go to the store today. She goes, I don't want to be seen. And I thought, she's suffering from anxiety right now, and this is a good medicine for her to call upon. This is the fox totem, because nobody else knows what's going on inside of your head, but she doesn't want to deal with anyone coming up to her. So it's kind of like the porcupine, you know, the quills. When we were told that we could use the wisdom of the porcupine, imagining the quills sticking up, and that would keep people away from us, you know, away from our aura or out of our aura. So the fox, same situation. You could call upon the fox to help you with blending in or not being noticed if you need to be invisible. It's also a message to you that maybe this is a situation in your life where there needs to be a time where you need to just kind of go off the radar for a while and not be so noticeable. So the fox in the autumn time, when the leaves are coming down and the hunters were looking for the foxes, their red coats would help them hide in the orange and the red leaves that were on those forest floor. But in the wintertime, in the snow, with that red coat, what happens? They're going to be totally sticking out like a sore thumb, but their coats change to white, and they can hide in the snow. The Arctic fox, think about that. They can hide in the snow. So again, it's talking about stealth, invisibility, blending in, not being noticed, maybe stepping back and being a little quiet right now. Also, they're talking about foxes are the totem animal for being in between the worlds, in between realms. So what else? They're a good friend to have. They're talking about, they're very adaptable and they're tricky. Like they say, be sly like a fox. So think about that. Think about calling upon the fox if you need to find yourself in a tricky situation, you need to work your way through. And then talking about being adaptable. If you watch a fox when they're going after their prey, they're hysterical to watch, especially the snow fox. And any fox will do it. They've got this habit of they jump straight up in the air and then they go down, nose first, dive down into the snow after their rabbit, or even I've seen ones that just play. You know, I've posted them before on Facebook where somebody's got a little fox and they're on the bed and they're jumping, and that's how they dive down. So it talks about the adaptability and the flexibility. So maybe there's an aspect of your life that you're needing to not only blend in, but you're needing to be flexible and move quickly and change direction. So it's speaking about that. Sly like the fox. So they're very playful. So it talks about being a little bit more playful, not being so serious. The importance of play in our everyday life. What else? Fox. Adaptability, stealth, not being noticed. They're very affectionate, fox people. They like to play. They're very they're quick movers. They're I can see one right now on its back kicking around, playing. I saw somebody that had adopted a little fox, and they're adorable. The noise that they make is hysterical too. They're sweet little things. I can't think of anything else for fox right now. I'm gonna have to leave it at that. There was a totem I recorded when I first came here. I don't know what it is. I've seen it for the last while, and it's gonna be our messenger soon. And I don't know what it is. I'm going to throw it out to you. I already asked my friend Trevor Rye. He's always taking pictures of his birds in, especially the water birds down in Florida. And my friend Michael Pagel, he's very connected to the animals as well. And my Uncle Phil. Uncle Phil, this bird looks like a small loon or a small duck. And it's got a red crest that sticks up, almost like a woodpecker. It's not red, it's like orange. It's a waterfowl, and I live in Canyon Lake, California. So if anybody can figure out what that waterfowl is, I need to know. All right, so now we're going to go to our reading, and I'm not going to do, I'm just going to move quickly. I'm concerned about, you know, the video's always cutting off, so I'm going to set you guys this way so you can see the pretty. And the first message that we have is the Lovers. Can you guys see that? So the Lovers, there's two messages when it comes to the Lovers card. You know, everybody thinks, oh my gosh, the Lovers, yay! Which is, you know, which is true. It does talk about romantic relationships. It talks about making choices deeply from your heart. It talks about deeply emotional commitments and the power of love. But it also speaks of the fork in the road. And you can see Archangel Raphael. He's the healing angel, green, a color of your heart chakra. He's standing on this bridge. So there's a bridge between a pathway, and it's like you're at a fork in the road. You're going to go this way. You're going to go this way. See the path going that way or this way, in either direction. And he's got his hands out to either side. So which way are you going to go? But also you see the romance, the couple there, the girl in his embrace. So what they're saying is that they're encouraging you to follow your heart. They're saying that deep emotions are going to be experienced as a key relationship comes into your life. Now, this is one of the aspects. This could be a romantic partnership that leads to marriage. It may be somebody that you just simply feel close to, like a platonic relationship. But no matter what it is, either way, this individual is a very trustworthy person. And the relationship, they're saying, is likely to be life-changing in many ways. So it doesn't mean that it has to be a romance. It could be just a friendship, a platonic friendship that comes in. But if you are trying to manifest a soulmate relationship such as this that you're speaking about, Archangel Raphael can help you. Or a deep friendship that you're asking for. You know, some people don't want to have a romantic partner. They just are looking for friends. It also, as I said, speaks about a very important decision or a choice that has to be made at this time. There's a fork in the road. And they're telling you that this decision has to be made from your heart, not from your head, not according to what other people expect of you. Remember last week we got the same kind of message that there was something coming and that you were going to have to make this decision based on what your soul was telling you. And with absolute devotion to the outcome. You know, when you make your decision, stick with it. Don't double back. No reservations. And if there's any questions about it, if you're not quite sure about which way you want to go, then you need to step back and weigh the consequences, weigh the matter, think about it carefully. So then the power of, you know, deliberation is what comes up. It also talks about recovery from an ailment. So it's a very powerful card. Okay, so you guys go here while I pick up the next card. The next card is really promising. It's wonderful. It's the Star. And this is Archangel Raphael. And you see the numbers at the top, 1 and 7. 1 represents make a wish. You know, keep your thoughts positive. 7 represents you're on the right path. Keep going as long as you listen to your guidance. So you see Archangel Raphael here, and the conditions are beautiful. There's a big giant star glowing in the background, and you see she's pouring out 2 cisterns of water. Water is emotion. So she's pouring water emotions. This is an emotional time for you, but it's a positive emotional time. Everything's flourishing around her. And what she's saying is this is a time that you can make a wish upon the star. This is a time that it's a time for great faith is what's asking of you. It's a time for hope. You know, I think about I was raised in a religious family, and it really does me well, actually, my religious background, because when you look at this star, it makes me think of the Star of Bethlehem. And truly what it is this is a star that's guiding you. You know how when Jesus was born, they had the star that they followed, and it was to guide them across. And so basically this is what they're showing you. Look at the ducks up there. I love that. I love how they go in unison. Love that. So here's a star that it's basically make a wish, the star that you can trust, that is guiding you, and you're safe to follow that. And they're saying it's also a time that you can, whatever's going on in your life right now, it's basically the heavens, the stars are shining upon you. They're basically saying this is an affirmative sign for you. Yes, go for it. Go for it with enthusiasm. They're encouraging you to move forward and with confidence. They're basically telling you also, because it's the time, the star, when the star comes out and they're showing everything more beautiful. They're saying that this is a time when difficulties fall away and challenges start to diminish. And everything starts to fade. The difficult times are starting to fade quickly into the past. They're saying that this star is like a light at the end of the tunnel. It's a star that you can make the wish upon, right? It's like right on. So when you wish for what you want. So this is a really, really positive time. They're talking about the most positive and the most important element of this is believing in yourself and trusting in your higher self and your higher knowledge. And you can call upon Archangel Raphael, she is the angel in the picture, to help you believe in yourself and follow and trust in what your guidance is telling you. She can help you understand and realize that, you know what, no matter what's going on right now, things are really beautiful in your life right now, and she can show you. They're telling you that this is a time that you can be inspired and feel free to make long-term plans, and you know that you're going to be successful. It talks about a dream coming true. It talks about renewed purpose. It talks about following your intuition and having faith in yourself. What else? They're talking about if you're having it, like say you're in a difficult time though, and you're thinking, okay, well, you're telling me this, but I don't feel very positive about this. I'm actually more than a little bit nervous. And they're saying that that's when you want to call upon Archangel Raphael and Spirit to help you and show you and give you more affirmative signs that yes, this is a good path for you. This is a good choice for you to go. Okay. Put this back down while I grab the next section. It's humid today. A lot of emotion in the air. It doesn't often get humid here. Okay, so here's our next card. This is the Ace of Raphael. I love this card because you see, Archangel Raphael, he is the healing angel, which makes me happy because it's like there's a healing that's taking place. Also, green is the color of your heart chakra. And you see at the ocean here, the waves are very calm. So it's emotion, great sea of emotion is calm. So the emotional waters in your life have now calmed down. And you see 2 dolphins jumping. Dolphins represent the need for understanding the importance of having fun and play, but there's a pair of them. So it also talks about relationship. So it says here, a positive new emotional experience, possible fulfilling romantic relationships, deep, lasting spiritual insights. So they're saying that this is the beginning of a new positive experience of your life. It might be a person that comes to you as a romantic partner. It might be a person that you're already actually have known that there's a renewal of a romance within your current relationship. But this is signifying that that this could be a time that you're going to be falling in love, or making a deep, close, personal relationship with someone, a connection with a new friend. You know, like I said, it doesn't have to be romance. It can just be a deep emotional connection with somebody. And what's going to happen during this time, because we saw the water, the water is very calm, but the ocean represents source, and it's the closest you can get to source, and the waters are very, very calm. So it talks about a deep and profound and lasting spiritual insights that come to you at this time. So this connection with this one is going to help bring this about. This is somebody that's been drawn into your life for a purpose, because you are mirroring an aspect, or many aspects actually, of your life, because they talk about this being a long-term relationship in your life. And they're telling you, trust your intuition. It will lead you to your happiness. Talks about spiritual revelations coming at this time. You may have insights or aha moments pop up. It also talks about you getting a gift from someone dear to you. And then the message is, home is where the heart is. Now it's interesting, I'm going to tell you, I had a dream last night, and it reminded me of a dream that I had several months ago. I've got to go find the dream now, talking about spiritual insights. And in the dream several months ago, I was shown somebody that had been accused of stealing someone's bracelet when they weren't home. It was a valuable diamond bracelet. And they told me that. And I said, how could you, that's ridiculous. She wouldn't have left the diamond bracelet in her home if she wasn't there. And that's all that part of the dream. So the dream last night, there's a birthday party, and somebody's given this diamond necklace. And it's got these little balls, these little round balls, all a string of them. And there's all this other stuff that happens. And at the end of the dream, she comes up, and I'm going to put the necklace on her. And she holds the necklace up, and it's broken. There's 5 pieces missing. 5 would mean there's a change. Something has changed. And I said, you're going to have to go back to where the table was and look under the table and see if you can find those pieces. So that was my message, to go back into my dreams, find the missing piece so I can connect it. Now somebody came up to me and said to me, I know you're not going to probably want to do this, But instead of using it as a necklace, since it's broken, you could just take that little clasp off and hang it on like a cross. And I don't like the cross. And I said, no, I don't want that. So I looked at the bracelet, or the necklace, and I thought, you know what? If she doesn't have the pieces enough to make a necklace, I can make a bracelet out of it. And when I put the pieces together, like clasped it together and made it a bracelet, I saw the bracelet. It was my bracelet. It's this bracelet. And look at the diamond balls. My daughter gave me this bracelet. It's called a Shambhala bracelet. It's a Jewish bracelet. There's a lot of spiritual meaning behind this bracelet. It was an incredible present that was given to me by my daughter for my birthday a few years back. So there's messages, personal messages in it for me, but it's just interesting how they say you're going to get great spiritual insights and things are going to start connecting. Oh, you guys, can you see that great blue heron? Oh, I will never get tired of seeing them. They're so amazing. You can probably see it when it goes against the clouds. Look, great blue heron. Standing on your own 2 feet, self-reliance, the ability of knowing when to strike, wading into your deep emotional waters, patience and stillness until the moment, and then you go at it. That's them. Part of them anyway. Okay, so that's that message, and that was the part that I just wanted to pop out about my dream. So let me see, was there anything else that I had to add? I don't think so. I think that was the end of that message. So I'm gonna put you guys back down, and I'm gonna find the next card, and we have the 10 of Raphael. Now, the 10 of Raphael, you notice that there's a rainbow and they're sitting in the park. I think I've got these out of order. I did. Darn it. You know what? I'm going to switch because there's a reason. I'm going to go here. You see these 2 guys walking along the beach and there's a rainbow again, right? This is Archangel Gabriel. She is the messenger. She is the Red Hawk. She's my messenger. They're at a very calm beach. Things are very peaceful, but look, it was dark back here. So there was a storm. So you're coming out of the storm and there's a rainbow which speaks about the promise of new beginnings and positive experiences. And you see these 2 guys, they get along really well, right? They're comfortable with each other. These are friends. So to me, the emphasis is on friendship. Even though we've had romantic messages, they're focusing on the importance of friendship first and how important a friendship is. So the message for them is make bold and ambitious choices. Great progress is possible. Important relationships with people who share a vision. Now, you think of these 2 guys, clearly they get along great with each other. Why do they get along great with each other? They have a lot in common. So it talks about the importance, and that's why you have friends, right? That's how you navigate and you kind of gravitate to each other. Right? Your friends are your friends because they like to do what you like to do. You know, you get along, you get each other, you kind of click. You're mirroring each other is what it's saying. So that's the message that I get reading the card. Oh, also, the number on the card is 2. 2 means everything is happening exactly as it's meant to happen with divine blessings for everyone involved. Let go and have faith. So again, you can have faith in this relationship. So again, there's another message. What they're saying is you're making very good progress. They're saying even if you feel like there's a pause in action and you're getting a little discouraged, they're saying if that's the case, then reassert yourself. It's time to step up again. You know what? You don't allow it to stay still. They want you to get bold and ambitious. Make a move. Again, they're saying you may have a choice that you need to make. So we already got that, right? The fork in the road, and we got it last week too. So there's a choice that you have to make. And they're saying don't let your indecision stop you from moving forward. You're being guided that this is safe for you to do. And they're saying it's time to be bold. Your mind isn't going to give you the answer. It's your heart that's going to give you the answer. So you need to listen to your heart. And they're saying important relationships are possible right now. They're telling you to partner up with people who share your vision, who share your outlook, who share your passion. You need to be with people that are like you. It talks about long-term vision. It talks about good business partnerships. It talks about showing great courage. It talks about gay friendships and other friendships. So gay friendships could represent gay people, gay relationships, but it also could represent girls. You know, importance of having girls in your life, a girl friendship for another girl, or a guy, importance of having a good guy friend in your life, because whatever they're talking about, they're saying that this relationship that's coming into your life, this important relationship, it's blessed basically. So it's either a girl that's coming into your life if you're a woman, it's either a guy that's coming into your life as a guy, or it's a romantic partner coming into your life. But either way, the importance is on the friendship of this relationship. It's most important. I mean, even in romantic relationships, the best marriages are based on friendships. I met a couple, I think I've talked to you guys about this couple once before, at a friend's house, and I was across the street at my friend David's house, and he had some friends that were there. They'd been married 35 years. They had 7 kids, and they treat each other like their boyfriend and girlfriend. I was just like, oh my God, I want that. If I don't get that, I don't want anything. And they talk to each other like, she says, he's the best thing that ever hit my life, and isn't he, and he's like, isn't she adorable? And she said, he's so shy, and as soon as I saw him, I knew immediately there was chemistry. It's never gone away. My best friend, I know he's always got my back, and they just went on and on. But the basis was friendship. You know, you can be with somebody who's got a great body. You can be with somebody who's got a lot of money. But it's not going to help you. What happens if the money's gone? What happens when you get older and the body goes away? Or what happens, you know, if there's been some kind of a disfiguring accident and somebody loses their looks? What if they get burned? You know, are you going to all of a sudden stop loving them? But if you have a basis of a friend, this is my friend. I love this person. I know this person. This person knows me. They know how I work. I don't have to explain who I am. I don't have to pretend to be anything different than I am. I am just myself, and that's why they love me. They love every part of me, the good, the bad, whatever, all aspects of me. They wouldn't be my friend. They wouldn't keep being in my life if they didn't love everything about me. That's what a best friend is. You know, they talk about people have problems, and you have people that come into your life for a time, a season, a rhyme, a reason, a lifetime, whatever it is. And they talk about, you know, connections. I was talking to the lady upstairs. I said, you know, I know that I'm here in your life for a short period of time because I keep getting that I'm moving forward, moving on. And she says, oh, you can't leave me. And I said, you know, I'm here for as long as I'm supposed to be here. I will be a connection for you for whatever you need. But then there are the ones that are there forever. You keep coming back, you know, lifetime, your whole life, you've had this person. You may not have talked to them. I have a girlfriend that I haven't talked to in probably 5 years. She picked up the phone and spoke with me. It would be just like yesterday. My best friend lives in Wisconsin, Diane. Hi, Diane. Haven't been back since, gosh, last June? I don't even know if I went last June, but she's my best friend. And when we talk, it's just like I was in the room with her. You know, that's the basis that they're talking about. Okay, so now we go and get the next card. And we're going to go to that card that I had. And this is the 10 of Raphael. So now here we see, again, a rainbow. Promise after a rainbow bringing new things, promise of good things after difficult times. And we see they're in a park, and you see this couple. I hope you guys are getting a good view of this. They're having a picnic, and you can see flowers in this basket. And you see these kids playing in the background. Now to me, representing this represents, you know, usually when a couple goes out to the park, she's not going to show up with flowers in her, you know, like that. They're on a date. So it could be a renewed relationship. It could be a blended family coming together. Whatever this is, it's happiness and harmony. The messages are love and blessings fill your life, harmonious relationships with family members, happily ever after. And again, we have Archangel Raphael, which is the healing angel. And he is, again, the color of your heart chakra, green. So it's speaking to us about love and blessings filling your life. It talks about a beautiful moment where everything in your life just seems to start working really well. Your family life is happy, and you know, you saw the kids there, and so maybe you have children of your own. It doesn't necessarily mean that they're with you, but your relationship with your children is in a good place. They're talking about you may have to still work hard, but there's a feeling of satisfaction and peace about what you do. And when you come home, and remember, home is where the heart is. It doesn't matter the size of the home or where the home is. Your home is where your heart is. And it talks about your relationships, as I said, with your family members. So it could be your brothers, sisters, mom, dad, kids. They're all peaceful and harmonious, or they are becoming this way. And they talk about relationships. You know, they're a lot of work. They are. And our families are our biggest challenge because that's how it's designed. We get all these different personalities blended into one home, and that's how we learn our lessons, because we have to live with these people. And it teaches us about ourselves. So they're telling you, you know, the efforts and the work that you put into these relationships, no matter how difficult, no matter how challenging, no matter how much work that you have to do, it's worth it. Everything that you put an effort into is worth it for you. They talk about your hopes and dreams being within reach for you at times. I mean, at this time, they're saying, they show if there's a beautiful home life that you're looking for, this is it. You're on the right path. You've already been told you're on the right path. This is the fork in the road. You're going to take the right fork in the road. It's going to lead you because you're going to follow your heart. It's going to lead you to this. This is what it's promising you. Talks about happy romantic partnerships. Talks about trustworthy relationships. Remember, if it isn't about a romantic relationship, this person that's in your life now, still this person is someone you can trust. This is somebody that, and they can trust you. This is trustworthy relationships. We've got a few cards that they're talking about that. Talks about the end of a stressful time in your life. It's basically, it's like happily ever after. So it's an amazing card. And our last card is, where is it? Hold on, I gotta find it. Okay, we've got Gabriel again. Where is she? I know I've got her here. Okay, here she is. Gabriel. Now this is a personal message to me. I just feel. Gabriel is, like I said, she's my messenger. She's the Red Hawk, and that was my main totem animal when I was awakened. And notice that there's mountains in the background. Remember I told you I get that dream. It said when the great wave comes, which is emotion, great wave of emotion, go to the mountain with the tablet. So here I see, here's the mountains. And there's a very small little town here, and there's a river, and it's green. I love this. I want to live here. I want to live here. I've seen this. So it talks about when Gabriel comes forward, she's announcing something. And she's saying a gift of passion, opportunity, and inspiration, the chance to do something amazing, a sense of wonder. So they're saying a wonderful gift is coming your way. Now think about this gift. It doesn't have to be a possession. It promises passion, opportunity, and inspiration. They're talking about it being a time of action where you're being called to take up whatever activity it is that's motivating you. Whatever is that's going to make you help you make the best and the most changes in your life to help you move forward. And again, they're telling us, don't hesitate, move forward. This is the time. Because there seems to be some hesitancy according to the messages we're getting in these cards. And they're saying, you know, maybe you don't have all the details worked out. And it isn't necessary to know all the details at this time. They're basically saying, look at the big picture and allow Spirit to take care of the little details as you go along. It's time to spring into action is what they're saying. It might be that you're offered a new job or a promotion. It could be that you're starting your own business. It could be that there's some adventure coming your way, and they're saying if there's some